Despite the ongoing conflict within the family, Melissa Gorga is speaking out about her connection with Teresa Giudice and her husband Louie Ruelas. The 43-year-old Real Housewives of New Jersey star responded to Louis's last month description of her husband Joe Gorga as a decent human being on a podcast. She told Page 6, "It's quite confusing. We're wondering as much as you are because there are so many ups and downs and contradictions." Joe acknowledged that his brother in praise laws was very great, but he believes that his personality has two sides. "I am a good guy, too good, that's the issue," he declared. Additionally, Louie said that when he initially met Joe, there were no complaints at all. He said, "Meeting Joe by happenstance with Teresa was incredibly humbling and settling. I would even say that within the first 10 minutes of the chat, both Joe and I got really vulnerable," he continued. "Joe is the kind of guy you can do that to, or with," the television personality recalled, adding that they spoke about "my work as a man, going through and all that stuff, like, you just open up to him." During the Real Housewives of New Jersey Season 12 reunion in May, Teresa and Joe got into a heated argument after Teresa disparagingly referred to her younger brother as a bitch boy and likened him to a housewife. The fight between the two siblings became so heated that Joe left the stage and threatened to leave the Bravo network. But as they continued to argue backstage, tensions increased between the siblings. Andy Cohen, who serves as the reunion's host and executive producer of the franchise, had to intervene to stop Teresa from continually interrupting Joe. Joe replied to his sister, "I want to have a connection with you, I love you, but you've said some awful things tonight. I'm done arguing with you, I'm sorry." Melissa Gorga and Joe Gorga skipped Teresa Giudice's wedding following an unforgivable betrayal, according to a related video. People confirmed in early August that the Gorgas wouldn't attend Teresa and Louie's nuptials. By that time, Teresa had already made it known that Melissa wouldn't serve as a bridesmaid. According to two sources, Melissa and Joe decided not to attend the ceremony 2 days prior after untrue reports about their marriage appeared while filming. The Gorgas' choice was ultimately impacted by Teresa and Louie's conduct at the moment. One insider claimed, Teresa deceived them in a way that is unforgivable. When all Teresa does is try to break up their marriage, they won't celebrate her new union. The Gorgas spoke about their choice to forego the wedding on the Melissa Gorga on Display podcast, admitting that the full entire tale behind the family's conflict was not known at the time but that drips and drabs of it had come to light. "Yes, there was some aggression from some people that could have been a little frightening," said Melissa, adding that there were plenty of reasons it would be strange for the couple to attend the wedding afterward. "I'm not going to sit here and say that there wasn't drama, that it wasn't crazy," she said. Joe responded by saying it was so hard for him to miss Teresa's wedding because she is the only member of his immediate family to be living. "It was horrible," he added, "it was heartbreaking to me, it really was. It was one of the hardest days of my life. She did this, and it was all her fault. This is what she truly wanted. She didn't want Melissa in the wedding, she didn't want any of my children in the wedding, and she barely wanted me. But listen, let's go back to the reunion.